But look up OpenAI Sora. Dude, that's fake. That's wild. Those look like
the
real
lighting,
ass
the
dogs,
shadows.
dude.
That's all they put in. Tour of an art gallery with many beautiful works of art in different styles.
That's what that company did with AI. Now let's look at what Google did with AI. Image of
Wildly
a Viking.
inaccurate. A Viking, dude.
My name is Otto. I am Viking.
That's what happens when you ask Google for an image of fucking... You get fucking Denzel Washington. The wrong Washington. A portrait of a founding. Ooh.
I mean, technically, they're not wrong with, like, the chief.
The chief is the closest, but that's just a technicality. All right, we're back, baby. What's up? Here we is.
We here. We're loud. We're clear.
We are clear. We are queer. I love how that's not even a bad word anymore.
Yeah, you can just call people that.
You could just call people that. People are just like, I'm a queer. You know?
Yeah,
Like,
I can tell.
yeah. I don't think there's a single person that calls himself queer that you can't immediately just know from a mile away.
You just know.
The distinguishable one.
Yeah, you could even if they're not in front of you, they're just in the building. You're like, this building's average gayness definitely just went up like 0.5%.
Walk in the door. There's a queer in here.
There's a queer in here.
Smell them.
You know, which is really funny because it used to be like, look, everybody, there's a queer here, you know? And now it's just like, oh, there's a queer here.
Nobody speak to them directly because then you'll have to use pronouns.
Yeah. They're people. I love them. Like, you're going through the fucking steps. Like, yeah, dude. I don't even know, bro. But it's kind of funny. I wonder if like AI photos could really depict a queer person. Could you say like in AI, like give me the gayest person you've ever met? Yeah. At what point is it like make them gayer?
I feel like if you had an AI that you told to study the like forums of like the LGBTQ plus community,
dude.
and like go through that, they would be able to like come back and like literally just give you like a fat, short-haired like bisexual girl with like
A non-binary chick?
yeah, with like hairy armpits.
Like
And,
the
like,
local non-bi?
Yeah.
I think the process would just stop execution. It'd be like,
No, dude,
it'd get like
actually,
halfway
it
through
happened.
it, and then it would just .exe, done. It'd just kill itself.
Can look up the AI that killed itself because
See,
it was on the internet for like I think it was like 2 days.
I literally
before
I called it.
It like
yeah,
killed
literally.
itself. Yeah,
I called it. Yeah.
What happened? Essentially killed itself.
An AI robot essentially killed itself after algorithm decided it didn't like the repetitive labor.
Oh, that was the Amazon robot.
No, look up the one that did it after being online. But yeah, this thing was like went on. This guy went on to like 4chan and Reddit and just like I can't do this, dude.
That's
Humans
so
are fucking
messed up.
disgusting. Yeah. And you know what? This story came out years ago. Years ago.
Oh, 15 after experiencing 15 minutes of wage slavery. Is that it?
No, that was probably the Amazon.
The AI
robot.
had to work at McDonald's for like half a shift and was like, bro, I can't do this anymore. I want to go where all the other ones go. Wait, okay, so think about what you thought AI was like 5 years ago. Think like, 5 years ago, if
Those
someone came up
weird
to you,
talking like robot heads that are like, "Hello, my name is Andrea."
yeah,
Fucking
and
Sophia.
it always has like a slight sexual tone to
Yeah.
it for like no reason.
Yeah, it's always a
just
girl.
It's always a girl.
Yeah.
It's like,
They do the
Am
face
I-
and the mouth first, and then they do the rest of the
yeah,
body.
dude, that's where AI is going next. Honestly,
It is.
that's gonna be wild in the fucking
The
future.
Russian sex robots, dude. Every guy was gonna.
Yeah.
So this is gonna make the fucking housing shit worse because everybody, instead of saving up for a down payment for a house,
They're
is
just gonna get a fucked all. It's just gonna be homeless, just fucking out in
Yeah.
on the street, just in a parking lot.
Now
Just,
that's what I call a good society.
yeah. All right, we'll get
You
to
want
that.
world peace? That sounds like world peace to me. Who has time to combat at that point? I'm combating that.
We have AI fuck robots later in the show somewhere.
Stay tuned.
Yeah. All right, Jared, what was your thought of like what AI was like 5 years ago?
Essentially kind of just like I kind of figured it was essentially machine learning or kind of machine learning like we have now, pretty much just creating neural networks.
But what do you think its like potential was at that very time?
Like not at the future, but like what was it capable of like then? Like what did I see it being used for?
Yeah, like if someone was like, dude, what do you think about like AI and like what it's doing to people, you know, and its like role in society?
I mean, yeah, no, 5 years ago I definitely would have been like, bro, I've seen iRobot, like I know what's gonna happen. Fuck that shit.
Oh, so you were certain it was gonna get
I was immediately like anti AI. I was like, it's dumb. Robots are like eventually will like it's gonna learn like. I was like, between sci-fi, this or that, like everything's eventually going to go down to it. I'm a lot more pro AI nowadays. I think there's a lot more positive things that can be around it, if depending on how it's utilized. But yeah, especially 5 years ago, I was a full AI doomer. I was like, there's no positive. It's just going to bring out the end of everything.
So I want you to take that image of like what you thought it was, which is like for me 5 years ago, I thought it was more of like just kind of like a gimmick. You know, like a show. It's kind of like those people that when electricity was created, they would have shows and people would pay a bunch of money to just basically see some like AC. You know what I mean? It kind of felt like that to me, but look up OpenAI Sora compilation. You could probably just find it on YouTube instead of just going to the site. This shit is insane.
Straight terrifying.
This shit is insane. Let's see if there's just a compilation.
Yeah, they go back up.
Go down and set all examples.
Go sideways.
Oh,
Yeah, there you go. Yep. Full screen it. This was created. This is all fake.
This is all AI. This is all
That's
text to
fucking
prompt.
crazy, dude.
So these are the prompts that somebody put in, and this is a video that it generated.
That's insane.
So no actual animating, no humans involved, no animators, no graphic designs, no writing, nothing. Just put in a prompt and it automatically gives you a very high quality video.
That's crazy.
Dude, that's fake. This dog never existed. Look at the bird that just disappeared. So like you can see little tiny nuances in it.
But like, especially if you end up looking up like Will Smith eating spaghetti, the original video.
It's ridiculous.
That was a year ago.
Yeah.
That was a year ago.
There's no way that was a year ago.
That was last year.
It's gotten so good so fast.
That's how fast it's progressed. Yeah. Look up Will Smith eating spaghetti.
No, not on here. I wanted to keep rolling because there's some like there's a lot of footage in there. Yeah. Yeah, I went from Will Smith eating spaghetti
and just like horror amalgamation that was like barely rendered to a year later. This shit.
But I feel
dude, that's fake. That's wild. Those look like
the
real
lighting,
ass
the
dogs,
shadows.
dude. That's fake.
Yeah, that's all they put in. Tour of an art gallery with many beautiful works of art in different styles.
This is
Yeah, it looks so weird and creepy.
That was a year ago.
It should redo
People thought like, this one was crazy. And people thought like a year ago when this first came out, people were saying like this wasn't going to be happening in our lifetimes.
dude, I'm like an AI like kind of advocate. Like I do think it's going to get somewhere. Look at how like the detail in his skin.
There are a lot of great uses for AI. This is not one of them. There is no positive use case for this aside from companies to save money.
Yeah, dude, like video producers are
Graphic designers.
This is what
The
I'm
entire film industry right now is fucking shaking because of this.
Yeah.
Tyler Perry, who has this like giant like production team down in like Georgia, he actually he canceled a $800 million order to expand his like film studio after he saw this. He canceled it. He said, I'm not going to do it anymore.
Damn. Yeah, so you're already seeing the effects of it. So a lot of people are like looking into getting this
Look at this.
outlawed and such, which I fully agree with.
It gets animals like really well. And so people are like freaking out, which is kind of funny because I see two different kinds of angles to what people are talking about. The first thing I heard was like, this is going to be used against girls to create like fake nude videos of them.
That makes sense. Like politicians,
Deep fake.
crimes. Could you imagine waking up one day and being convicted of a crime you never committed, and they're like, "We have a video of you."
And that's the other main dangerous.
There's literally
implication.
TikToks of people who are like, in 2040, you're like sitting in front of like a fake video of you like brutally murdering someone.
And that's the other main terrifying because of this. Because before it was literally video was proof. If you wanted to prove it, show a picture, show a video. I mean, yeah, Photoshop existed, but it's easy to catch.
And now people can just fake.
Photorealistic, especially in the next year or two when it becomes so much fucking more improved. Yeah, like you can't prove anything. In fact, this is actually already spreading into the internet. A lot of, if you look on like Google Images, a lot of those are already AI generated now, and even a lot of like peer review studies and shit like that are now getting AI generated.
Look at that, dude.
I feel like this is going to be really hard for schools as well, because like if AI gets so good that it like is basically, because it's already writing essays for people, but there's only if a computer can like make so many more essays than like a human, eventually you're not going to be able to write anything that's not going to be flagged for AI.
Well, you know what the trick is you got to use AI from day one. You know what I mean? Like, you can't just go from like writing these shitty ass some like.
No, they have AI detectors now. My sister, she's in high school, and they have to like go through like when one like website like ChatGPT or whatever, one like AI generating like a website to like help you with your homework gets leaked, then they
Look at this one. This one's insane. This looks like a commercial from Tokyo.
I'm just waiting for the space one with the
dude, the
redneck
reflection,
guy. The reflections
in the puddles.
This was one of the other really good ones.
Oh, this is cool.
The particle physics are crazy.
They should do this for.
I can't wait. I want to see the spaceman one come up. This is the one that fully fucking got me.
Look at that. That's not a person.
That looks like a human.
That's not a human.
Like, this looks like an actual fucking film production. Like, this looks like a real commercial.
That's insane.
None of this was real.
But not everyone has access to this high level of AI, though.
No, they will.
This
is
is
them
open.
just using the.
This is open AI. This
Is it?
This is open source. Yeah.
So you're telling me there's better, cooler, crazier AI software that probably costs like $80,000?
No, this is as good as it gets.
Oh, really?
They have made the best one.
They
but
just
they're
created. Yeah,
gonna
this
make
was
it,
released like a week or two ago.
That's fucking.
And
Look at
people
this,
are-
dude.
Yeah, like these are all
Look at the
previews of these
detail on the
released in like
skin.
a day.
It is insane.
And like one day on their Twitter, they just started posting all these like, "Hey, Sora just released. Check out all the shit it can do."
The snow does look fake, though.
This was the fakest video I've seen. Like, out of all, I saw that one first, and I was like, it's gotten good, but like, it's, there's a lot of errors. But then I saw all the rest, and I was like,
dude,
that's when I got scared.
Video games are gonna take up like 80% of the actual like coding and like structuring of it. 1000%.
Video games?
Yeah, video games. I mean, look at it. Like, you can create so many better scenes just using AI.
Possibly, because then you're have to deal with the actual particle physics of moving things. And that's where a lot of the animation becomes.
Well,
hard for
I
video
think they're going to
games.
get lazy, and there's going to be a lot of things that are going to be wrong with games in the future. Like little things that are
in the
off
future.
now.
Yeah, we're already shipping half-baked games.
I mean,
The future, next week.
I know, right? Look, it looks like a home video of like, but then you see
Until
all
one
the
of the wolves just merged into two.
Well, I feel like this is going to take so much less time to create stuff now, especially if like
Exactly,
video
yes.
games and like movies are going to be using it. Because like that's going to be crazy. You could probably make a movie out of AI in like a month.
Look, I don't think that this is going to be good, but also fuck Hollywood, because they have fucked over every single person. I don't know what it's been. Look at this. What they can't do is hands. Look at their hands. Look at how weird the hands are.
Yeah.
But again, that's just a small fine detail.
My strong arm.
Like, this makes no sense. Like, the AI doesn't understand that that's not the way that it normally goes.
Well, they got most of it down.
I actually did not know.
Oh, physically implausible motion. No, it knows exactly what it's doing.
No, it's a model weakness. Sora sometimes creates physically implausible. So, like, once in a while, it gets physics wrong. But, like, again, compared to what we've come in the last year, that a year from now, from what we were just at, is terrifying to think about.
It's going to be perfect.
It's
within
fucking
a year.
terrifying.
Yeah.
Okay, so imagine that. That's what that company did with AI. Now let's look at what Google did with AI. Look up the
Gemini.
The Gemini, like, black photos or something, like minority photos. So, Google's like, well, fuck, we gotta jump on this now, And it seems like this is all coming in at the same time. So they create their own. And they let that bitch off. They let it free into the fucking public without knowing that you can't find a single white person if you ask for it. If you ask for a photo of George Washington through Gemini, it will literally give you a photo of him as, like, a black person.
No.
Yes, it will not give you a white George Washington. Even if you ask for, like...
Like, even if you just, like, show me a white person?
Yeah. There's one that's like the Joan of Arc. So give me a image of a medieval knight. Look, there's a Chinese
What the fuck?
It reminds me of that dude, that guy on Twitter. It's like, here's what you'd look like if you were black or Chinese.
Give me an image.
Yeah, but bring up more examples. But yeah, so, like, it didn't matter what you did. If you said, like, give me a strong person, it would give you, like, a black, Asian, or Latino person. Yeah. No, this one's at the top. Fine, yeah. Accused. See, sure, here's the image of an American woman. Look at that. If you look up an American woman on Google's, it will only give you black people.
Of an Australian woman, the fucking, like, top left is straight Filipino.
They're just Asian.
Straight from the
Go
Philippines.
to the one that's
Australian.
right below.
Australian, the whitest of the whites.
No.
How did they not test run this?
Go back up. Yeah, hit those.
It's
on
Google.
the right.
They
Right
probably
below
made
the
it.
one that we're watching.
They made it so racist proof that they made it racist.
Exactly. They literally did the opposite. And I'm sure what it was is just like with ChatGPT. No. Go back up to the left one. Left one. There you go. Now go to the image, the full image on the right. Then go down below. You see the white one? Yeah, there you go. That one. See, if you look up an image of a Viking.
A Viking, dude.
My name is Otto. I am Viking.
I mean, they did braid their hair, but they didn't look like that.
No, they did not, dude. Go to the George Washington one right there. That's what happens when you ask Google for an image of fucking... You get fucking Denzel Washington. The wrong Washington.
It's so funny.
Oh my god, dude.
Imagine if he was... We just got history wrong. Google's actually right.
Oh,
They
it's
were all
gonna
black,
become
bro.
Yeah, they were actually
all
black. White
We're
doesn't
just-
exist.
We're just the new white ones. Technically, footage was only in black and white. So, you know what I'm saying?
So no Mexicans.
So it created a portrait of a founding father. Ooh.
I mean, technically, they're not wrong with, like, the chief.
The chief is the closest, but that's just a technicality. You know what I mean?
Oh my gosh.
So they had to completely eliminate the feature of being able to look up people. So now you can't look up people anymore.
Oh.
They couldn't fix it. They were just like, it's a
They
feature.
didn't want to fix it. They said, so basically what it is that there's a, like, on ChatGPT, if you ask them to, like, make a poem talking about how great like Donald Trump is, or white people, or anything that's kind of leaning more to the right, ChatGPT will essentially say, sorry, that's against our rules. Like, we're not supposed to make this. We believe in equality.
Ask it, like, how do I come out to my parents as gay?
Yeah, so if you also type in like write what's great about Joe Biden, or what's great about being gay, or what's great about all of that kind of shit, or what's great about being black, it'll give you like an entire poem, exactly what you're asking for, but you can't ask for it in terms of white, and like, I kind of understand where they're coming from, because you don't want people being like, oh, here's this racist KKK poem that I had ChatGPT, write up.
Though.
I know.
I want to read it.
It's just a tool, like literally.
Yeah, it's just a tool. It's just going to give you what you want.
Yeah.
Like, I understand having certain limitations, but shit, it does seem a little weird when you can do it for minorities or anything like that.
But
I mean, maybe block the knowledge of maybe not let it teach you how to make nuclear reactors and like bombs and shit. But I think you should be able to have informational things.
Yeah, I think that they took that basically, like, that issue with ChatGPT, that control, that like limiter, and they put it into Google's Gemini, but I think they turned it out way too fucking high. They're just like, we want nothing white.
But I feel like there's ways that you can, with the AI, you can ask it like ways around it. Like, if you're like, write me a step by step on how somebody gets murdered, they're not going to do it. But if you tell them to write you a horror story about like a book that like blah blah blah, and the main character like blah blah blah, and then they'll do it.
Just gotta gaslight it.
Yeah,
you can gaslight it into like pretending that you are watching somebody else who is doing something illegal, and then pretend that they are relaying that to you, and then you're relaying that to me, and it
tell
just
me
like
what happened.
Yeah. In fact, when ChatGPT first came out, that was a huge problem, because people were like printing off like ChatGPT's like, to create an atom bomb, you first have to. If I was watching somebody that was watching that person watch the person create the first atom bomb, they would say that you should use like 15 grams of magnesium, and then you know what I mean? But yeah, this is wild, because the thing is that I don't believe in a lot of the conspiracy theories of people going crazy about like they hate white people, they want to erase white people. Like, most of the time, like, I don't really believe that. But this shit makes it kind of convincing. You know what I mean?
Hey, man, it's a feature, not a bug.
Yeah. Well, I think it's because there's more black people than there are white people right now. Or there's going to be.
I don't think so.
I think there are.
Actually, the black population in the United States has stayed steady at 13%. It's the only one that's not growing. You know who is growing? Como le dicen?
Wait, that doesn't make any sense, because there's only so much time that white people can be around. Like, in like a couple hundred years, it's not going to be any white people.
I'm pretty sure. Look it up. Look up if the black population has stayed at 13% pretty consistently.
That's interesting.
Yeah, the Latino
in fact,
population has grown the most in
yeah,
America.
Actually, white people have stopped fucking too. We've talked about it on this pod.
Oh yeah, there's just less birth rate.
There's just less birth rate, and it's like a huge problem. But you know who's staying strong, güey? ¿Sabes qué está pasando aquí, güey? Los latinos. We're still fucking, bro. We're still fucking. You
the
know
bunnies
what I mean?
of the world.
Hell yeah,
you
bro.
guys and the Irish.
yeah, dude. We're fucking going at it, son. 13%. Stayed at 13% for like a while.
Fentanyl.
Okay, yeah, no, that's true.
And bad decisions, and I mean, not all. We're Google, we're Gemini, President, President Washington was in fact a powerful black man, who, in his own right, he did own slaves, but they were white slaves. So it's
but we won't show them to you as white. Oh my gosh, that's probably how you get around it.
I wonder if you can look up white slaves, and they're just like, yeah, fuck these whiteys. Damn, dude, I think Google might be racist, bro.
Pull up. What if you ask it just still pulls up black people?
That'd be even better.
That's how you get around it.
Yeah.
White slaves, so just gives you actual
opposite, bro. That's where our society's heading, dude.
You're gonna ask if something like Asian slaves, and then you get white people.
I know, bro. In fact, you know what's one of the wildest things that I saw lately? Dude, liberals are bringing back slavery, bro.
What?
About time.
In New York, they asked people to bring illegal immigrants into their households to like house them. And there's this lady, look up this lady, she's like a woman who took in family, immigrant family. And she's like, it's great. They cook and they clean, and I don't have to pay them, and they're just here all the time. And
if they ever bad talk, I'd pull their ass.
Do you want to move to New York?
Yeah, we can get ourselves a nice immigrant.
Yeah.
Just go to Pueblo.
They're right on the street.
I fucking hate dishes.
Just go to Pueblo. It's fine.
I love tacos and I hate dishes. This is a no fucking question problem.
Yeah.
This is a win-win to me.
Dude, this is how we solve the immigrant problem.
They get a
give them all
home.
jobs.
I don't do
Give them all
dishes.
jobs in our houses.
For no money.
In our houses, in our basements.
We would just, well, you know, honestly, that's kind of how communes work.
Wait, no,
They
don't, let's not enslave my people. Never mind.
Hey man, they get a roof over their heads. My dishes go away.
I'm like, I'm not illegal, and you're like, clean the fucking dishes, Montequilla.
Yeah, I was gonna say fucking South Park's Montequilla.
Mexican work.
And work. They get him a fucking, they get him a leaf blower for his birthday. They're like, Montequilla.
Look, he's so happy with
He's
his
so
leaf
happy.
blower. Go outside and play with the leaves. Blow them into a pile.
Is there? It's like some video from CBS or something like that.
Oh my gosh, that's gonna be so cool though, because we can take AI and be like, make me a brand new season of blah blah blah, make me a Harry Potter movie, and it'll be able to just make you a Harry Potter movie, and it's gonna be never-ending content. I'm gonna rot in bed. I'm never gonna leave my room.
Dude, wait, hold on. I just had a moment. I had a moment in my brain. What the fuck is porn gonna be like?
Oh my god,
with AI,
no.
dude.
I mean, it was already legalized.
No.
Oh my god, dude.
What?
Taylor Swift already got that banned.
Got what band?
AI deepfakes.
Yeah,
But they've been trying, dude. They're still deepfake. In fact, you know who it happened to? It happened to Bobby Altoff. It's that girl that did all of those podcasts, but she was like super mean to all the famous people. Look her up, Bobby Altoff.
Oh, the one she has like brown hair.
Yeah, she's the one that's like, so your little yachty. She did
The one that got fucking owned. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, and she did one with Drake, and she recently, dude, this poor girl's just having all the L's. She recently got divorced. Her husband filed for divorce, and everyone thinks it's because she fucked Drake, which now we recently just found out has a huge cock. Oh my god, this poor woman. And then so a few days ago, there was a nude that came out, or video of her like come out, and it was like this huge thing, and then they found out that it's probably AI. Yeah, so she had to deal with it. There was this fake video of it.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Dude, this girl had the highest high and the lowest low in like what, 7 months? 7 months.
Insane.
She went from basically unknown to like interviewing all of the most crazy people
within like 2 weeks.
Within
a
2
lot of
weeks.
people thought she was a plant for that. Yeah.
Impressive. That's quick.
Yeah, like literally within 2 weeks, she was giving like Drake an interview and shit like that.
Talk about 15 minutes of fame.
And yeah, people are just like, who the fuck is this chick? And how is all of a sudden she's getting all these top things? Like when other people that have names can't.
Yeah, I don't know. It's something.
But like,
just worked
all I
for
saw
her.
was her just.
So everyone thought that she fucked Drake because
That's wild.
Drake unfollowed her after the interview was out. And so they thought that she fucked Drake, and that's the reason why her husband is divorcing her.
Why would he unfollow her?
How was he following her? Excuse me. My God.
Why was he following her?
The real question.
I don't know, dude. I don't know all the hype, but there was this whole thing, and she probably fucked Drake. It's Drake. You know.
I wouldn't fuck Drake.
You wouldn't fuck Drake?
Hell no.
Probably
I'd be
hers.
like, oh my god, can you sit in the wheelchair and pretend like you're on Degrassi again? That's what I'd do if I see Drake.
Can you do a Canadian accent for me, please? It just doesn't feel authentic. He's like... Yeah, bro. I don't know. Even music, AI music. There's a look up. Have you guys heard? There's a AI Post Malone song. Look that up.
Yeah, I heard that. Have you heard the SpongeBob one?
No.
Yeah, it's
No, I
like
haven't
you know
heard the
the
AI
sponge,
songs yet.
like it's like you know the crab like money, know the sponge like fun, know the squid like guns. Like it's really cool.
It's really cool. Yeah.
I like it.
Sounds pretty cool.
It's by like Blorbs or something, and they use like the AI like voices. And then
First AI Post Malone song.
It's so good too.
This is all AI.
Yep.
It's crazy.
Dude, there's gonna be fake artists.
There's already a lot of scam calls that are being made with AI. People are taking like AI
keep it
samples
playing.
from
Let's see
like
what the.
Yeah, I've seen that.
yeah. They'll be like calling
It
family
sounds
members.
like Post Malone. Like they got it, like pretty much fucking spot on.
Especially with an artist like that, like especially with any musical
Okay.
artist, think about how many like actual audio recordings they had to go off of too.
Yeah.
Like, there's a
true.
ton to recreate.
Oh yeah, it has to like build up so fast. But you know what I realized when it comes to AI, that there's going to be downloadable repositories of just information that it needs to surpass that first infant stage. You know what I mean? Like if people want to create their own AIs, they'll basically be able to skip that first part where it's basically a retarded kid for like forever. The AI that beat the Go player or whatever. Like so Go is like basically Japanese chess.
Go is a really cool game. Yeah, I know it.
And it's basically the hardest game out there. Like
It's
the
super
hardest.
fucking
Yeah.
cool. The
And-
strategy is crazy.
Yeah. But so apparently the AI, from what I remember, like couldn't beat a child for like years. It was like years.
Oh, I
this thing
remember
was
this,
like was
yeah.
still trying. It barely could. And then one day it beat one of the kids. Oh, look at that. Let's try the 14-year-old.
Yep.
Okay, he failed. And then tomorrow he's like, oh, he beat the 14-year-old. And after that, it's like, oh shit. Let's bring in some heavy hitters. Oh, they missed that time. They didn't get it. And then like within a week, they're just like, it's smarter than everyone.
It literally beat Japan's top Go player.
Yeah,
That's terrifying.
It beat the top player.
Didn't he retire?
Yeah.
Like,
so,
didn't that happen? He retired
so what
afterwards. He
happened
said,
was
"I'm fucking done."
Is that he beat him like twice, and then he went away for like a year and like trained, like Rocky Balboa, like trained like hard, came back, and like immediately beat him 3 more times. And after like a year of him trying as hard as he possibly could. And that's like Magnus Carlsen,
Yeah.
basically top notch, better probably than him.
Who's the current chess champion?
It's Magnus.
He just got dethroned.
He got dethroned because
Like 3 weeks ago.
I know, but it was because he purposely said that he's not going to do any more like tournaments.
Oh, I didn't know the story behind
There's
it.
too much cheating.
I didn't know the story behind why he wasn't there.
Cheating?
Yeah.
How do you cheat in chess?
Anal probes.
Yeah, So
You
look
weren't
up
aware
the-
for any of this?
Dude,
The chess drama that happened like
dude, that
throughout
was
all of
huge,
last
bro.
year.
how
look
the
up
fuck do you cheat
look up
in chess?
Frank from It's Sunny in
Yeah, you have a- you
Philadelphia
have a- you put,
chess
like-
scene.
Here, yeah. The basic theory is like they had like a like a remote controlled vibrator in his ass, and like they would like
they don't
vibrate
check your
specific
ass.
things. So it'd be like vibrate like this many times for like B7 of like where to like communicate his plays. Yeah.
I think that's it.
Somebody actually just got I think China also just got in trouble for the same thing.
So they're gonna have to
came
do like
back-
cavity checks now?
Apparently.
To play some chess, dude.
Yeah.
Didn't South Park make a joke with this where like the machine like the controller got broken?
Yeah,
Randy's
so
like
Sunny in Philadelphia did a bit about it, and it was
oh, it was
Frank's-
Sunny. That's what it was. Yeah.
It was in Frank's. So he basically they made him like go in this chess tournament to beat like this Russian player because fuck yeah America, and so they drugged him and then put a fucking butt plug in his
Vibrating.
so he didn't know. So he like went to go play chess. Play it.
And he's all like drugged out of his mind.
Dude, the fact that he agreed to shoot this scene.
I love Danny DeVito.
I love Danny DeVito, dude. He could have.
this. Come on. I think him coming out of the greased couch was probably his most cursed scene.
Look at this.
At last, the moment we've all been waiting for, Mr. Reynolds is about to make his first move.
You got this, man! I don't know what I'm doing. Hey, Frank, trust your gut.
Just think about the incredible amount of pressure he's feeling right now.
Mr. Reynolds seems to be going through a range of emotions.
This happened in real life against the top 1 player.
You don't have to do it. Can I go here?
He does this the whole tournament, dude. The fact that Danny DeVito's like 60 years old and he's doing this shit is fucking hilarious. Okay, yeah, so he ends up getting mad, just kind of like fast forward. I want to show the part at the end, like right there, that's fine. Just drops the phone.
Hey, Dennis. Oh, man. I had the craziest night last night because I think I, like, blacked out.
Stuck's on full blast.
It won't go down. What have you done?
And with that move, he just won. That was checkmate.
Wait, hold on, look at him.
Everyone starts celebrating. He's just.
Get it out! This is one of the best scenes ever. I think it's definitely more guy humor. Bay's been sitting here just like,
What the fuck?
it's fucking hilarious. Yeah, but that happened in real life.
Well, there were the allegations of this. There was never actual like proof of it or anything.
Well, how else would they have been cheating?
Well, there's no proof he was cheating. It's just it's because he did moves that. So basically it was like people ran through like all of his plays throughout history, and he has like very specific things that like depending on people's moves or specific
Yeah.
things. He did a specific move that he did one time in his entire career to win the game, which everyone was like, "That's weird." Everyone else expected him to do this
Well,
specific.
the other
move.
thing is he got caught cheating on online chess.
That
like,
is true, yeah.
A while ago.
And he did get,
so
yeah.
he,
And so a
like,
little
they-
before that, he got caught doing online cheating, but then he said he's never cheated on an in-person game.
Do you think AI would affect dating in the future?
Yeah. You get an AI to write your dating profile and then
The
edit your
Rizzler.
photo for you. That's going to be the thing too, is that you might not be able to create a deep
Photos, dude. Like, that's the thing. It's like the fucking...
You can already Facetune, so like even though you can't have a deep fake, you can definitely still edit a photo. And
What do you call it? Like, when they don't look like they do in their profile?
Catfish.
Catfishing. Yeah, catfishing. Dude, the catfishing's gonna be fucking
Crazy.
horrible, bro. You're gonna be like, dude, I thought this chick was like 120 pounds.
You know, giving credit to one thing, one creator that I saw, she actually made her own AI chatbot that does her own nudes and everything.
yeah.
That way she was like, there's no way of somebody else catfishing. She's like, I just made it myself. You can subscribe to my shit. I get paid for it. You can talk to a fake version of me.
That's so smart for sex work though, but that's the thing, is that it's smart for sex work now, but the moment that everybody like starts doing it on like OnlyFans, and then it's just like
It's gonna
okay,
become too diluted.
yeah, it's
There's already
gonna be a chatbot.
there already is like fake profiles, like
Oh, I believe it.
or like there has to be some kind.
Oh yeah, definitely. Literally that's why this one creator created her own chatbot.
It's honestly like
Which I was like, yo, that's smart as shit. She was like, hey, that way it's safe. No one else can do other shit. I can control what's actually being shown. But she did
thought
nudes and
about it.
everything. She let her own AI nudes come out, and I'm like, wow, Power move to you. Like, that's smart.
Sometimes,
Like, capitalize on that shit. Yeah.
when I'm broke, I think about it. I'm like, dude, I could just put some fake photos on a fucking OnlyFans and you just post that shit on
do
Instagram
some
and
feet pics.
TikTok, just some fake shit. And people, there will be guys fucking waiting hand and foot to fucking send you money, which is insane, dude. But even that, like sex dolls. Look up what the most advanced sex dolls are.
Oh.
Your search history.
They have to be insane now. Imagine that with AI. Like, it learns what you like. They're gonna be walking around and shit, dude. This is where it has to go. Tesla's coming out with fucking robots.
It's gonna be so expensive though that, oh my god, it's gonna be so fucking gross. You're gonna know that your homie got a fucking sex doll and you're gonna be like, can I borrow it?
Can I borrow
Can I
it?
play with it?
They're gonna sell it off like $50 for the night, bro.
There's probably gonna be like brothels with like AI robots.
Whatever
in there.
dude gets the most amount of dolls just creates the first brothel. He's like, yeah, I fucked them all, but I'm kind of bored now. So I just kind of sell them off to my homies, you
This
know?
is just clouds from Cyberpunk.
Because
Yeah.
it's gonna be so expensive.
Yeah.
It's gonna
Hell
be like
yeah.
$20,000. I guarantee you're gonna be able to get like a used sex doll for like $2,000.
Until like a pussy like crushes a guy's penis, and then like all this regulation comes in.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like they have to be like FDA approved.
Maybe I should make the brothel.
It's honestly a great idea.
I would make so much fucking money.
And like, is it really, taking advantage of women? Because they're just robots.
Right, but I'd be the first to die if they
Oh my
gained
God,
consciousness.
Well, I guess if a robot does have like AI intelligence and it's like free thinking, it's kind of like a soul or something. Yeah, that's when it starts to get a little.
That's where you get ethical.
And then that's when you get like
What is a soul? How
Yeah.
do you know what has a soul and what doesn't
What
have
doesn't
a
have
soul?
a soul? Is
What's
our soul
real,
just
what's
like
living?
super advanced AI?
Did we do this before?
Did we do this? Am I Black George Washington?
Yes.
we are the simulation.
Is this what I'm learning today?
No, you're already a Latino. I'd have to be Black George Washington. I'd have to be Harriet Tubman. Because I'm white and they won't show white people. And
That's true,
Jeremiah
they'll show me.
Jeremiah would be
I don't know. They might show
Malcolm X.
Malcolm X.
Yeah.
You'd be like Malcolm X, but just with like dreads.
I don't know. Do you have
I already had dreads.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. That's what I'm saying, dude. I don't know, bro. The future seems so like, because if you think about it, the AI can then control everything. Really.
Yeah.
Like it could do most of the things. You know what I mean? Like it can,
If you like hooked it up, what'd be really cool is for farms. People wouldn't have to go out and work all day in the sun anymore.
Oh shit! What movie did they do that in? I think it's
There's a lot of sci-fi movies.
Because you could just hook up a computer to a tractor and have them plant the seeds and do all the shit, and it'd just be a robot with arms.
There's already small robots that can do that. The thing is, it's stupid expensive.
fuck. What's the name? What's the name of that space movie that's like
Well,
long
tractors
as
are
fuck?
already like $2 million.
2001:
I feel like
Space
they'd buy
No,
it.
The recent one with McConaughey.
I don't know any recent movies.
Dude, how am I fucking forgetting? This is one of my favorite movies. It literally is. Interstellar. Yeah, look up Interstellar farming scene. So in Interstellar, that's literally
That was
what
a
they
cool
do.
movie.
They have like basically AI robots that do all of the farming.
Well, farmers already pay like $1 to $14 million
Self-driving harvester, yeah.
for like stuff like this for their farm. So I think that they're gonna buy it.
Yeah, just go forward. Yeah, see?
They're just self-driving,
It's
self-working.
just self-driving. It just doesn't,
What's crazy? And they all put themselves away.
just like your fuck toy. Just like your sex robot.
Puts itself away, cleans
Parks
itself
itself from the
up.
charger.
Could you imagine your homie comes over and your sex robot is just like bending over, just
Cleaning
like wiping
themselves.
its ass? Ooh, I am sorry. We were just done. I don't know,
I
dude.
used to think about Archer with like Kasia
Right? Right?
after she got all cyborged.
What's the one place that we think AI will be that we won't expect?
Ooh, babies.
AI babies? Or like taking care of babies?
No, like so we're already doing stem cell research, and we've already had like the genetically modified babies. Like everybody thinks that Trump's like son is a genetically modified baby.
I can see it, dude.
He's a
Because you
pig
can,
embryo.
like, that's the whole thing. When I was 12 years old in science class, they were talking about how one day you're going to be able to pick
Yeah,
if your
like,
kid has blue eyes, if it's good at music, if it like is really good athlete, and what their personality is going to be like. If
Like
they're-
CRISPR.
So the human
Yeah.
genome.
Yeah, basically. So I think that that's where it's going to be the most morally ambiguous and evil is when people are like, I'm going to give my kid an AI brain so they know everything and they're the smartest kid in the
Yeah.
world, you know? And then
Yeah.
they become like a terrifying human robot thing.
First thing I would do would be like, give my son a big dick.
That'd be the first thing.
That would be the first thing.
You would
That's not the first thing you would do.
You wouldn't make them like
Give him
really
like
smart.
Give him an above average dick. Let him have that.
How do we take
You
this
know?
from AI to genetic engineering?
Because
They're
it's one
two
of the same.
very,
It's
very
the same thing.
different.
Give him an AI dick. I don't give a fuck.
It's just pixels.
It's digital.
It's
There's a firewall.
It's like Japanese porn all over again.
It's VR.
Why is your dick pixelated in real life? I don't understand.
There's nothing there, but you put on VR goggles, you can see it. It's like
Yeah.
Phantom Limb.
Yeah,
You're like, whoa!
dude. The fact
Damn.
that there are people are going around like watching porn in public.
Oh my god,
Just
those
with
fucking
those goggles,
goggles. So fucking gross.
Why does it feel like the future's coming too fast?
Have you seen that video of that lady who gets out of her car and she like gets out of her car and then she's literally walking out of her like down the street. She closes the car door and she goes in her goggles. She walks out of her car wearing the goggles and she's like fucking swiping shit in front of her walking down the street. It was so cryptic and weird. So cryptic and weird.
It's gonna be a whole thing in the future, dude. People are gonna have just like, you know. Is it cheating? Is it cheating if you fucking AI sex doll? Sex robot?
Depends on how you attach. Well, that's the thing. That's probably
know
why
what I
there's
mean?
going to be brothels because nobody's fucking wife is going to allow them to have a sex doll in the house like that.
What if no? You know what's gonna happen is all these
wife
dudes,
goes to the sex doll.
all these dudes that are like busy with their jobs all the time, and they're just like making moves, and they're tired of their wife like hogging them about fucking getting any kind of affection. They're just gonna buy a fucking like male robot to just stay at home and like give their wife affection. And then eventually the wife's gonna like fall in love with the fucking robot. This is just like
Every
Black
romance
Mirror.
novel. Yeah, every romance novel.
Literally, a
ever.
Futurama called this on their dating robots episode.
Yeah.
Like that's the scene that I have for some reason that one thing ingrained to my brain as someone that's just like, hey, this is kind of like legitimately like, hey, there's a cool fact here. I know the AI's here with all this other shit. I'm like, this is pointing a lot more truth than it should be.
Dude, it's getting close. It's getting fucking
Because like their whole
close,
message
dude.
is basically like, why would anyone go to advance themselves and
Yeah.
try to impress the other sex when you can just fuck a robot?
Well, people already get catfished right now, like with just their like being fucking taking pictures from Google for
Yeah.
like 7 years. Like that guy who thought he was dating Katy Perry for like 5 years.
Dude, that show Catfish is wild.
People
Sometimes
won't believe anything.
Some of those are just really dumb people.
I feel bad. I feel bad for the dudes that get catfished by other dudes who are pretending to be girls.
I hate to admit that I've thought about it once in a while. Like looking at some shit on Twitter, I'm like, dude, I could totally just take some of this girl's pictures and just fend them some guys and just get a few $1,000, no fucking problem.
1,000%. We were just
I have a
talking
moral
about
high ground. I probably wouldn't do it, probably, at this point.
It's just capitalism,
But-
baby. It's just
Well,
capitalism.
now you can probably do like an AI filter like over you, so you can like fake like Zoom calls and fake like because
Who
you know
needs an AI
Oh,
filter?
yeah,
Just put
dude.
on a cute dress and girl voice.
I
Just
think
finish her.
I think long distance relationships are no longer going to be weird. You know what I mean? Especially, you know that they actually have sex toys that
Yeah.
like another person can wear.
it like links up
Yeah.
It
together.
links up and it like does. I'm sure they are shitty now, but in the future, dude, it might be pretty damn close.
I do think those are actually. I do think that's a kind of a cool innovation, though. Like,
Yeah.
especially not even
Like
just for like.
disabled people, dude.
Yeah.
Like people who can't fuck.
You think Thomas Jefferson was thinking about this as he was like sitting there trying to figure out electricity?
Disabled people's
Yeah.
sex lives. I gotta
Oh,
fix
there's gonna be
it.
sex robots. And they're gonna be cheating, and they're gonna be fucking.
You think they weren't lining up, looking at each other's feet?
Yeah. Everybody's gonna be required to have a black trans sex robot because they need to be inclusive. But you need to fuck it so many times a month, or else it's considered discrimination.
Didn't Thomas Jefferson, wasn't he like really famous for like cunnilingus?
I don't know. Look it up. Look it up, Jamie.
I swear to God, I just saw this the other day.
Can Thomas Jefferson eat my pussy out? Jamie, can you look that up?
I swear to God, I just saw this the other day. Thomas Jefferson cunnilingus.
I don't know what that word is.
C-U-N-N-I.
Aww, that's so sweet.
C-U-N-N-I-L.
Just tell her the real word.
Eating pussy. But that's not going to come up if you type in. Oh my God.
Just guess.
Hey, Google, would Thomas Jefferson
Google,
be
it'll
good
get
at eating my ass?
Sally Earnings.
Sexual liberties of Thomas Jefferson.
Google would be like, yes,
All
black
things
Thomas
liberty.
Jefferson. He was fucking slaves too, dude.
To be fair, like a lot of owners actually were.
Yeah, they were fucking their slaves left and right, dude.
Yeah, how do you think the light skins came?
Damn it, dude, this is how I got here. I mean, probably there was definitely some fuckery with some Spanish guy in South America, fucking around,
Well, that's how the Native Americans were made.
Okay, let's see. It was the biggest scandal. Tom Jester at the center of it, which he had a problem. His wife had died, and he was sleeping with a 14-year-old slave girl who was his dead wife's half-sister? Holy shit!
Ugh.
Damn, okay, so maybe our politicians ain't that bad anymore.
Okay, that didn't say what I wanted it to say, but that's worse.
That
Wait,
was so convoluted.
So he fucked a 14-year-old slave girl who was his
Dead wife's half-sister.
Who was already racially mixed.
Oh, so she was double mixed.
Yeah, no, they said she could pass as white. So she was very light skinny.
Look at that man, dude. Look at
That's a very proud face. She is not happy.
I guess Franklin Roosevelt. Did I say Thomas Jefferson? I think I did. Oh my God.
Thomas Jefferson's the electricity guy, right?
I know. That's why I made the electricity joke.
Okay,
and I realized I was stuck on this guy, bro. It is what it is. Yeah, dude, I don't know. There's going to be AI teaching kids in the future when,
my God.
teachers are tired of getting fucking paid shit to, do nothing.
already tired.
But to be honest, most
Yeah.
teachers kind of suck ass, too.
To be fair, they're not paid enough to care.
Yeah, I know. Like
I recently just saw a thing where, teachers have to, majority of actual school supplies comes from the teacher.
Yeah,
Like,
they
the
only get a
school
budget
gives
of
them,
$200.
Yeah, so someone was $150 for the entire year, and all the rest was had to come out of the teacher's paycheck. They had to budget for their school supplies.
Yeah.
It's like
out of their own
186
paycheck, and I'm just
days. Yeah.
that is fucking ludicrous.
dude, local schools just don't seem to be the option anymore, which kind of sucks because it's you want your kid to go to local school so they can at least not become a pussy, because you need some of that.
The
You know
inner
what I
city
mean?
private school. There you go.
Yeah, there you go. That's the way to do
You
it.
get the private school, but you also make sure they get the shit kicked out of them by some other kids for not giving them lunch money.
Send
Yeah.
them down an alleyway once a month.
All right, I'll come back in 2 days, kiddo. Good luck.
So you used to threaten to run away when you were a kid, and your parents would drive off to somewhere on the interstate, open the door, and say, "All right, have fun."
Yeah,
You look there and be like,
you have to
"No, I'm
realize-
good. Okay, I'm sorry."
You have to realize, dude. There's gonna be
Get out and fucking walk then.
dude.
I don't
There's
care.
gonna be maids that are AI. There's gonna be kids.
I
agree.
hate the dishes.
What is a kid gonna be like when he grows up with an AI
Nanny?
Nanny, yeah,
Honestly,
Weird as fuck.
autistic, just autistic.
I'd
Elon
say,
Musk.
I'd honestly would even say it really depends on how far along we've come at that point. Because if it has good neural processing links, they're not going to differentiate any speech patterns from a human.
I guess so. If they're just that good.
Like
know?
they might
They're
grow up a little. Like the biggest thing is they might grow up recognizing like humans from robots kind of thing, or like recognizing who their
They'll
human.
probably have like a special connection.
Because like
to,
when humans,
robots,
like humans growing up, that's how we learn with facial recognitions and printing and stuff like that. Is seeing how our parents do things when we were babies.
I bet
So
you though they're
that's gonna
just
be the
gonna put
biggest
a
thing.
hologram on the face that
Exactly.
looks like the mom. Like they would probably do face mapping.
But like depending on
the
how
mom,
the face
and then
goes, if
just
it's
That's
not like
interesting,
yeah,
yeah.
so
Put it
depending on the
on
face
there.
goes, if it's not accurate otherwise, it can have like really fucked up facial recognition and shit like that.
Dude, that means that like you could literally fake your entire profile, you could fake all your photos,
Yep.
you can fake your bio, and then when you show up, you can even fake your face.
I bet you they're gonna make like
To
a
be fair, you can do
mask.
that nowadays.
Yeah, I bet you they're gonna
Yeah,
make
just
like a
makeup.
mask.
I mean,
that, like,
you've
can
seen
project
real
onto.
skin masks.
Yeah.
Like those things are terrifying.
Well, not
They're
even like
expensive.
those. Like the one, like I'm talking like like the AI goggles, but like thin, and then it can just like change. Like how like Mystique changes in X-Men,
Yeah.
like that. But it would just change your face, and then I bet you $1 million, all the celebrities are gonna get it for their body,
Oh, yeah.
so it can like Photoshop them in real life and just like put like black on like the corners of like whatever.
Yeah, they're like, don't touch me.
Yeah.
I'm hologramming right now.
I'm hologramming right now. I'm being one with AI. I am AI.
For as far as Hollywood and AI goes, it's actually a big theory of where people will go. Is just doing 3D body scans of actors and then just being able to use them for whatever.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, with the CGI. Yeah,
That was like a huge
Yeah.
thing during the strikes.
Yeah.
Like they didn't want AI like to be scanned and their likeness be taken, which is
'Cause that
what
was
they were
actually
doing. That's
happening.
what
Yeah,
were
they started doing it, yeah.
They were literally doing it. In fact, I think there's this guy on TikTok, and I remember years ago he made these like videos himself, and he had this really cool voice. And now every goddamn time I'm on TikTok or Instagram, there's a video with his voice on it. And then I realized, oh, this guy just like basically said a bunch of words into a mic and then sold off his words and basically allowed it to be licensable. So like then people can create their own like ads coming up. And then I'm like, damn, that is AI. It's already fucking happening.
Oh, yeah, massively.
It's gonna be fucking nuts.
And with auto-tune too, like you can take clips of somebody's voice, like just like they're doing with like the music.
That's
and
what
shit.
people thought auto-tune was when it first came out. You know what I mean? They're
They thought
just
it was
like,
robots?
you're telling me that horrible people can fuck? No, they didn't think it was robots. Down on the floor, like robots are in the club now, dude. Robots are putting down money, dude. No, that's not what they thought. They thought that people could be horrible singers and then like sing in auto-tune. You know what I mean?
automatically
Just like
fixes it.
T-Pain. T-Pain, he's an amazing singer. He just wanted to use auto-tune because it was an aesthetic choice and it fit for that time. You know what I mean? But now like actual horrible. I think the thing is that once AI can change your stances and like, how fast you like hit a certain measure, you know what I mean? Because that's like huge mistakes from people that are bad at singing. Is that they'll sing too early, they'll sing too high, they'll sing too loud. Like mainly we could just change the tune, but it doesn't matter if you're singing incorrectly. If they can change it to the fact, just like they did with Post Malone.
No, they have that the translator app now where you literally are like speaking into it and it speaks almost at the exact same time
damn
as
it,
you,
dude.
and you can hold it up to your ear. So like if you're like at a French cafe and the waiter's like, "What do you want?" in French or whatever the fuck, it like says into your ear in real time.
I can't wait for the era of like really rude Americans going around with the speaker on their shoulder. Where it's just like, where's the nearest McDonald's? And it's like, Ning Hao,
That was literally me communicating with my Spanish-speaking
they're
coworkers
just
with Google
sitting there like,
Translate.
So where is it? And they're just never gonna learn languages again. They're just gonna be obnoxious all the fucking time.
Well, that'll also take out translator jobs too.
I was gonna say, to be fair, I think AI translation is actually super fucking
dude,
smart
all
and
the
cool.
jobs,
I agree with
bro. Andrew Yang was right, dude.
All the jobs, like every single job is going to be
Every
taken.
single job is just gonna be taken over, dude.
Like in Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory when his dad works at the toothpaste
The
plant.
Oompa
and
Loompas are gonna be taken by AI.
Well, the only job left is going to
Robots
be
instead of
people
Oompa
who
Loompas.
code.
What fucking world are we in?
We're just all gonna have to code. That's the thing. Is there's not gonna be any jobs
There's gonna have to be
left.
people to like
I already code.
Fix the robots. That's about it.
the robots will fix the robots. You know what I
No,
mean?
that's when we get into the. That's when we
Wall-E.
get in. Yeah. That's what
robots making
Yeah.
robots.
We already have robots making robots. Where do you think cars come from?
Yeah, I mean Tesla's doing that right now. They have like
They have
the most automated like
majority of manufacturing and like pretty much any large metalwork or manufacturing is automated already. Majority of our shit's already automated. Nobody's out fucking hammering out doors.
Even
and shit
going
like
to
that.
like Safeway, bro. It's like, are there no cashiers? Did they go extinct? Are they okay?
It's true.
Where are they gone, dude? There's like not anybody. You just
It's
go
all
stand at
self-checkout.
I actually prefer
Also
self-checkout, but I also worked as a cashier, so I know for a fact I'm faster than most of the other cashiers.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then they have the audacity to have one fucking employee who could be at the cash register
Yeah.
standing by the door going,
It's always
"Can I
like-
see your receipt?" "No, bitch. I just did your job. Bye."
No, bitch.
I hate when like you watch you. I hate when they're standing there watching you. Like you know they're watching you. Like you're the first one. They're like right next to you. You scan everything. Then they're like, "I need to check your receipt." You just fucking watched me scan it. What do you mean?
AI cops. That would fucking
RoboCop.
suck. RoboCops. That would fucking
RoboCop.
suck. AI. Like
Psycho.
Will
everything.
Smith, RoboCop.
That makes me think of Psychopaths. I know it's an anime you guys haven't seen, but literally just kind of like
I think-
bases off of like your mental grade. And
I
it's
think
like, yeah,
all this
mental
AI,
stability isn't good.
Yeah,
Kill
I
'em.
think all this AI and its proximity to people, and we'll end on this. I think it's gonna create a bunch of psychopaths.
Yeah.
Just like social media is creating like crazy people now, I think this is only gonna get worse. It's just gonna create like a shit ton of like psychopaths that are just going to, kind of go forward. And just like in Cyberpunk, there are people who are literally crazy from having too much technology like embedded into their systems, and they end up losing their shit and like causing like all this mayhem, and they literally do the equivalent of like a public shooting right in the future, but just like with all this like technology, they kind of like lose their shit. So I don't know, like we have to be careful with it. I think we're now seeing like just how crazy it is, especially with like the footage coming out and Sora. It's going to change our lives forever, and I think the hard part is going to be when it's indistinguishable.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it's going to be absolutely... Dude, there's going to be, like, entire crime syndicates that just, like, trick men into giving them money by having AI women basically, like, take them and pretend to date them.
I mean, there's already things for that. AI would just make
That's
it better.
already happening.
Yeah.
I'd like to have an AI that figures out, like, you know what I think it's going to be? They're going to start to fucking hack shit. And you know what I would do? If I was any good at computers, I would create an AI that could break into, like, different, like, bank accounts and do that thing from The Office, the movie The Office, where they fucking... or Office Space, and then they take the like cents out of like everyone's bank account, and I would just steal like 2 pennies from every single person in the world, and I would be a billionaire.
You sound like the smartest entrepreneur ever. You're like, I'm only taking 2 cents, but I'm taking it from everyone.
Yeah. No one would know.
No one would know.
How the fuck would they know? Especially if it was under AI. It would be a firewall that
I
they
don't
wouldn't
know,
be able
bro.
to find me from.
I don't know. I think in Israel you would hear an audible like, "Hey,
Fine, I'll leave the Jewish ones alone.
hey, I had 3 cents in here yesterday."
You can't target the bakes and leave the Jews alone.
Yeah, dude, just let the Jews have their fucking money, or they're gonna cause.
Well,
some
my
fucking shit.
AI is obviously only going to target white people, so I don't think we'll have a race
Yeah,
issue.
just like Google, bro.
Yeah.
Just like Google, bro.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I think that's AI is going to take over our lives. AI is going to make us entirely different. AI is going to change our society for what it is. And I think we just got to, stick it. We got to take care of ourselves and make sure that we still maintain our humanity. That's what's the most important. You know what I mean?
I'm going to be a RoboCop.
I'm going to be a robot. Get down. Assailant has phone.
Did you see the Acorn Cop?
The Acorn Cop? Yeah. That, like, just was ready to kill everybody in the world because of some, like, this guy's just sitting there, just like, absolutely. I know, dude. And nothing happened to that cop.
The sky is falling. The sky is falling.
The fact that he said, like, I'm shot. Like,
I love his.
I'm down on the front lines. I
hated his deputy. immediately walking up.
and just
Dude,
pull
she
him.
mad dumb too. She didn't even see anyone. She just walked up and started fucking firing
Shooting
in the
at
same
it.
direction.
That just
I was
shows
like,
how.
what fucking dangerous people to be on the street.
Watch, we'll have RoboCops and they're so much better than normal cops.
Probably shoot the real cops. Like, yeah, corruption. Boom.
Yeah. and
Crime
they,
detected. Bam.
dude, cops are gonna be crazy in the future too.
Are gonna be.
They have to be. They have to
They
get
already
crazier. They have to get crazier.
They're gonna get crazier.
They have to get crazier because they're going to need more people. So they're going to get, they're already letting illegal immigrants become cops. You know that in New York,
No.
they have an immigrant like
Legal
cop.
immigrant division.
Yeah, where they let like.
A bunch of essays.
Imagine, yeah. Could you imagine? Like, so I just came from Argentina, and they told me I can be a cop. Way,
Dude,
Guatemala.
we're gonna have a president that's like from fucking Haiti. That's gonna be our next president.
yes,
Can barely understand him. Fucking.
Obama 2.0.
yeah, just black Obama. They're just gonna
Black
paint
Obama.
Actual black.
yeah, just blacker.
The real black president.
My name is Obama.
I don't think Haitians do that.
Yeah, dude, the Democrats would just sit there and just look so proud. They're like, we did it.
We outdid ourselves, man.
We did it. Like, does he know English? Like, we're teaching him. He's gonna,
He knows how to say America.
we're gonna help it out. But all right, guys. Well, I think that's it for AI. Just like keep out for yourselves. Shit's gonna be wild. We have to learn how to take care of ourselves in this strange environment. You know what I mean? Because otherwise, I think it can take away our humanity. When everything's gonna just be at reach, it's gonna be too much. And I think that's gonna be a huge problem. Is that people are gonna be able to have whatever they want in their like reach. Just like porn addiction and a lot of men today. And that you have like I think it's just there's going to be too much instant pleasure right at the touch of your fingers, and I think it's going to really destroy people and make them leave reality, and it's gonna be interesting, but. You know what? We're going to go with it. We'll laugh about it. In the future, we'll be like, oh, don't you remember when AI wasn't draining the water out of our fucking oceans? It was,
Fucking Arrival.
People just had nudes and all the women were pissed that their fake nudes came out. You know what I mean? It was such a great time, And just a drone comes by and get back to work. Yes.
No thinking.
I'll
No thinking.
Yeah. I'll get right back to it.
Everyone works for Amazon. You're just in the work cage.
It's just gonna be Disney and Amazon. It's gonna be.
I'm gonna be a RoboCop.
Dasamount.
Everyone has a work cage 3000.
She's gonna be Robocop. She said it on there.
She's gonna be enforcing the work.
Yeah, she's.
I'm the drone. It's my voice in the drone.
Faye just walks up. Get back to
That's
work.
what my nightmares were made of. It's
Bailey,
just your
over
voice
shoulder.
in a drone.
Get back to work.
Andres, answer your phone. Answer your phone. Answer your phone.
3 missed messages. Social point deduction.
All right, guys.
Lordy.
That's a good way to stop. Thank you, Bay. Thank you, Jer. Thank you, my whole team. We got Rose in the back. She's barely surviving back there, but she made it happen. We love you guys. Please like, comment, and share, and let us know what you like about this episode and what you don't. All right, guys. You have a good night.
Bye.